by contrast, the event I attended, I saw someone wearing light tan shoes with a navy suit. It was not intentional, and it didn't work. So avoid this combination. My point of view, first impressions aren't accidental. They're created. Decide the impression you want to make before others decide it for you. So, classic menswear conventions know the rule to break the rule. Number 47. What's the rule for trouser break height in men's style? For business, make sure the break on your trousers isn't too high or too low. Aim for the break to rest on the first line of the shoelaces. Avoid the Italian style of a very high break so they can go without socks. Completely fine for casual wear, but not for anyone needing to conduct serious business to be taken seriously. I have a couple of suits I bought back in the day in Milano during the period when the high breaks were trending, and I regret following that trend. This was pure ignorance on my part because I had no idea what I was doing. Now I know. So takeaway, getting the balance right in your clothes shows self-awareness, attention to detail, and a good understanding of your environment. These are all the elements needed to gain trust in business in Tokyo. So today's first impression builders, events and objectives in Tokyo, American Chamber of Commerce Marketing Committee event held at the Tokyo American Club as would die in 1928, featuring guest speaker John Fetters, the VP Strategic Engagements from Qualtrics. Now, I also had an executive coaching session. So the objective, the American Chamber event provides opportunities to create first impressions with potential clients. And I always want to control that first impression so that it is a positive one as much as possible. I also want to stand out in the crush. So the suit from Gianni Versace Milano, 1978, light grey, single-breasted suit in a Prince of Wales check with a light mauve stripe running through it, peak lapels, barchetta, breast pocket, side vents, 35mm double cuffs, flap pockets. Peak lapels on a single-breasted suit is unusual, but I quite like the change from notch lapels all the time. It's supposed to make you seem taller, so I'm all for that. The shirt, it's a custom electric blue shirt with French cuffs in the Winchester style, actually, because it's got the white collar and white cuffs. I bought this colour off the rack back in the 1990s. It was produced by Abelard Melbourne, 1922. Quite liked it. So with my tailor, I brought it back as custom. The horn collar stays were from Abbey Horn, I should say, in Holm, supplied by Kirby Allison, 2007. The Shantung silk grey tie from Rampley & Co. London, handmade in Italy in a four-in-hand knot. The Shantung silk is referred to as slubby, which means the tie has a lot of texture. And the difference that makes helps your tie to stand out in a sea of shiny silk ties. The socks were grey over the calf. So the cufflinks were from Gianni Versace Milano, 1978. This is a Greek key design. Now wearing them, I recall that when I was in Miami last, I had dinner in a restaurant located inside his villa, so I could experience a little of the fabulous Gianni lifestyle. Pocket square, Canali, Trujillo, 1934. Grey and white in a puff, stabilised with Cusco Fabrics, Kyoto 1936 stabiliser. I found it not so easy to match a pocket square with a plain grey tie, but this darker grey did the trick. The badge from Dale Carnegie, New York, 1912. The Silver Corporate badge from there. The pen, Montblanc, Hamburg, 1906, classic, business essential. The card holder, L'Envoi Paris, 1889. The watch, vintage, gold, 24mm, Gucci, and it had a nice burgundy strap, which came from Jean Rousseau, 1954, which means I can swap it out. I have a black version as well, so if I want to have the black strap, I can have a black strap, or burgundy strap, depending on what I'm wearing. I like that flexibility. The fragrance was Florist London, 1890, special number 127, which is Churchill's favourite. High shine shoes, these are from TLB Mallorca, 1946. They're burgundy, Adelaide Oxfords, the Artista series with the Picasso Last and Punch toe cap French car from the Dannonay Tannery, 1838. So, style meets business. Very few men put any great thought into how they dress. The suit is just a uniform, nothing more. We can go straight to the top by dressing with intention to make it an image generator and a differentiator. Style opens the door, but leadership, communication, sales, and executive presence keep it open. At Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, we coach executives on both. Want to master the skills that create a lasting impression in Tokyo? Top performers choose Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training. Find out more about us and about the free 35 white papers we have on leadership, sales, executive presence in the attachments with this video.